Alright, let's get right into it. The entire crypto community is talking, and for once it's not just about Bitcoin's latest price swing or another meme coin going to the moon. There's a different name on everyone's lips. Pi Network. You might have heard about it, maybe you even have the app on your phone tapping that little lightning button every day. For a long time, Pi has been the quiet giant in the background, a project that promised to make cryptocurrency accessible to everyone, everywhere. It has been slowly building, gathering millions of users, while the mainstream crypto world was focused on other things. But now, something massive has just happened. A huge shift. A complete reversal that has sent shockwaves through the industry. Is this the moment Pi finally explodes? This isn't just some minor update, it's a game-changing pivot. Forget everything you thought you knew. Smash the like button for the algorithm, and let's dive into what could be one of the biggest crypto stories of the year. A quick refresher. Before we get into the massive news, here's what Pi Network actually is. At its core, Pi Network is a cryptocurrency project with a unique goal: make digital money easy for everyone to get. Think about Bitcoin. Early mining needed powerful computers and massive electricity. Pi wanted to change that. Mine crypto on your phone with one tap a day. Created by a team from Stanford University, the idea was simple and inclusive. This low barrier built one of the largest communities in crypto, tens of millions of pioneers. For a while, Pi lived in an enclosed mainnet where coins could be used inside the ecosystem but not traded externally. They focused on utility first, internal marketplace transactions, and planned to open to markets only after the ecosystem matured. Pioneers tapped daily, joined hackathons, and built apps on the platform, a grassroots economy forming quietly in the background. Now with the latest reversal, that patience might finally be rewarded, massively. So, what is this shocking reversal that has everyone talking? The Pi core team announced a major strategic pivot. Before, the plan was only launch open mainnet after mass KYC and a mature app ecosystem, sensible but slow. Now they've chosen to fast-track the launch, moving momentum over perfection. Think of it like opening a mall when anchor stores are ready instead of waiting for every single shop to be stocked. This is a bold pivot. They're betting the open mainnet will catalyze ecosystem growth rather than waiting for it to arrive first. They have the community, the technology, and growing market interest, so they're moving forward now. Open the doors once anchors are ready, let the foot traffic attract more shops, a bolder strategy to trigger network effects. This is choosing momentum over perfection, and it addresses the biggest concern, the indefinite timeline. A clearer, faster path to a public listing has reignited excitement. Millions of pioneers now see a finish line in sight. The coins they've been accumulating could soon have a tangible dollar value. That's why this reversal matters so much. This may be the single most important development in Pi Network's history. The quiet giant could be waking up. Alright, how could this practically lead to huge gains? Let's break down the math and momentum. Alright, let's get to the part everyone is excited about, the money. How does this reversal potentially lead to 150% gains or even more? It comes down to simple supply and demand. First, supply. Pi's tradable supply at launch will be very limited. Only coins from pioneers who complete KYC and migrate to mainnet will be liquid. That's a small fraction of all Pi mined. Now demand. Pi has over 55 million engaged users, many real people who've been in the project for years. When Open Mainnet launches and Pi lists on exchanges, you'll get a massive built-in community of buyers and holders. Many may not sell cheap. Massive demand plus severely limited initial liquid supply makes a dramatic price surge realistic. 150% gains from launch could even be conservative. Smaller projects have jumped 1,000% plus on launch headlines before. Think IPO of a hugely popular tech company. A built-in user base turns into bidding pressure on day one. Low initial supply plus unprecedented demand equals sign recipe for price explosion. That's why 150% isn't just hype, it's market dynamics. So, what does all of this mean for the average person, for you? If you are already a pioneer, this news is incredible. Remember all those times you tapped the mining button? That patience could finally pay off. The Pi in your app, once just a number, is headed toward real-world monetary value. For early adopters, that could be life-changing. Start mining today. Maybe collect 100 Pi. If Pi stabilizes at a few dollars, that's a few $100s for minimal effort. Beyond speculation, with stable value, Pi could be used to buy coffee, pay subscriptions, or shop online, unlocking a real economy. It's an asymmetric bet. A few seconds a day for potentially huge gains. Minimal effort. Potentially enormous upside. Every Pi you mine now could have significant value. Think of it as getting shares before an IPO. But this isn't guaranteed. Be cautious. Next, we need to cover the risks, so you go in with eyes open. Now, as much as I'm excited, we have to be responsible and talk about the risks. This is crypto. Nothing is ever guaranteed. Hype can create a buy the rumor spike, then a sell the news crash. Launching open mainnet is complex. There could be technical glitches, delays, or security vulnerabilities. Volatility in the first days and weeks will likely be extreme. Prices can spike and crash quickly. Scammers will target excited users, fake apps, phishing emails, counterfeit websites. Be very careful. Only mine through the official app. Never share passwords, private keys, or recovery phrases. The core team will never ask for them. Long-term success depends on building real utility and adoption. Otherwise, price could fade over time. So, be excited, but invest time wisely, stay vigilant, and never risk more than you can afford to lose. Getting started with Pi Network is simple and free. Step 1. Download the official app from the App Store or Google Play. Step 2. Sign up with your phone number or Facebook. Step 3. Enter an invitation code. Step 4. Tap to mine once every 24 hours. That's your daily job. A quick tap starts a mining session. Complete the mainnet checklist, create your Pi wallet, and be ready to submit KYC when prompted. KYC is essential to transfer Pi to mainnet. You need an invitation code. Get one from trusted communities or a friend. Using a code links you to an earning team and boosts your rate slightly. Open the app daily, tap the bolt, and watch your balance grow. It's that simple. Follow the app instructions, secure your account, and get ready for the exciting times ahead. Alright, my personal take. I watched Pi for a long time. I was skeptical. Then this reversal changed my mind. What excites me most is the scale. Over 55 million people. That's a user base larger than many countries. Pi isn't just speculation. It built a closed economy where people barter goods and services using Pi. That's real-world utility. Community is Pi's superpower. Advocates, builders, users all with skin in the game. That's rare and powerful. It won't start from zero. When open mainnet launches, it builds on years of real commerce and developer activity. For these reasons, I'm genuinely bullish. Community, launch momentum, and a focus on utility form a powerful trifecta. We may be at the climax of a long story. I'll be watching very, very closely. Next, what the road ahead looks like and how to prepare when launch approaches. As we wrap up, the immediate future will be a whirlwind. Final technical prep and pushing pioneers through KYC will dominate. Stay engaged, secure your account, and watch official channels for critical updates. Expect extreme volatility at launch. The first weeks will separate true believers from speculators. But remember, long-term success depends on sustained utility. Attracting developers and merchants, growing adoption, and making Pi practical for daily life is the longer race. This reversal set the stage for a potentially explosive entry into public markets. Prepare, stay cautious, and stay excited. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for updates, and I'll be bringing live coverage when the open mainnet launch unfolds.